This podcast contains opinions and discussions for entertainment and general information. The views expressed are personal and not meant as expert advice. Please consult a professional for specific concerns. Listener discretion is advised. Okay, good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Kiss Mommy Goodnight. Today with me, I got my... He don't want me to say play cousin, but my family friend, play cousin, right. Not my blood cousin, but we grew up together, so we told everybody, Spanish people tell everybody they cousins.
That's my cousin.
Ricky, right? That's what we calling you, Ricky?
Yeah.
Ricky. And what's up, Ricky? What do you, how old are you, first of all?
I am 28.
28, and you're a Dominican?
I am a Dominican man.
You're a Dominican man.
Right, I identify as that.
You're a heterosexual
Dominican man, yes.
Dominican man. And 27 years old. Okay, and what do you do for a living? 28, my fault. What do you do for a living?
I am a private contractor, so I do
building shit.
Yes, I.
Okay, so I'm gonna jump right into it though. The real reason that I felt like it was cool to have you on the podcast would be because of what your current romantic life situation is looking like. So, your close friends is very informative of what's going on. We keep in track with you, honestly, and I love to see it. I'm happy for you.
Yeah,
I'm very happy for you. But what's going on? What are you doing right now? Like,
I wouldn't even know what to say, like how to describe what I'm doing. I'm in my whole era. That's the best way to describe it.
Is this your first whole era, or you went home before?
No, I've been.
You're re-entering your whole era after breakup with your second baby mama.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not trying to.
It makes me sound like the problem when you say.
No, you're not the problem. No, don't feel like that. I'm just saying. I'm just putting the facts out there so people can know. It's just in case you enter like a dating show.
Right.
In the future, your facts are all out there. Second baby mama, and it didn't work out with that situation.
No.
So you out in the streets.
Yes.
Right. And can you tell me I don't want to go into full detail because we don't want to blah, 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 love. Love is amazing, but we don't want to do too much into it. So like very small little detail, synopsis of why it didn't work out with your second baby mother that you was.
You know what's crazy? When people ask me that, like, it's like, there's no good way to put it. But like,
put both sides. Your side and her side.
I can put both sides because obviously, there's a side of accountability that you have to take with when you say what happened.
Please
I'm not gonna be a victim, but
not in this situation.
No,
in another situation.
So basically, she was just not. She wasn't her presence. She just didn't feel my presence at home. So she felt like I was emotionally unavailable. We had our problems. We never really got into it because, I've been working or I've been putting it off or, I feel like some part of my...
was unfulfilled.
Yeah, but not sexually, but like more, emotionally. Okay. Like, okay, I have this problem with you. We need to talk about it. And, I'm working 16-hour days, 12-hour days, 6 days a week, and I'm not home. Who you really
so she decided she wanted to be a single woman and live her best life.
Yeah.
And you guys is co-parenting and shit, co-aesthetically.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's cool. So right now, because of that, you're outside in the streets, and I'm not saying that this is what you're doing, but I was reading a little bit about like the psychology aspect of things, and they say that a lot of men have an emotional response to heartbreak.
Yeah.
Which is sleeping around because it validates them in many ways. Like mentally, emotionally, or like physically, you feel better about yourself, and also on top of that. It's just like a human connection. So, like, what is there for you? Why are you sleeping? Why are you sleeping around?
No, it's not. Like, I'm not.
Sleeping around? What's going on?
So, I just, like, I don't know. I was bored. And I was like, damn, yo, this is the first time where I'm just, like, going through all my day. Like, nobody, not having conversations with people, not doing nothing. So, I was like, all right, cool. Let me get out there and start dating. And I'm like, I don't want to date, at least right now, I don't want to date for something serious. I don't want to date for.
And you're being honest and transparent.
Yeah. I'm being honest.
So that's not a bad.
It's not a bad thing.
That's what makes it not bad.
Yeah.
If you was lying to bitches, and then like making them fall in love with you and fucking them shit, like then that's different. So I'm making jokes and shit, but I honestly don't like see like nothing wrong with what you're doing.
There's a level of like respect, like respect. Like, okay, you know, this man, he told me from the door, like, all right, this is what it is.
Just trying to fuck.
You know, this is not just trying to fuck. Like, he's just like, all right, cool, we can do something, but it's not gonna be serious.
So you trying to do more than fuck? You fuck bitches more than one time, or you like have situationships?
I haven't yet, but like it's more so.
So it's been only one night stands with every girl.
Yeah, unfortunately. Well, it's not unfortunately because I don't want, you know. Not that I'm just like, fuck it, it's gonna be a one and done type deal, but it's like I'm not seeking more than that. So like once you have sex with someone, it's just like, okay, now what?
Yeah, no, I've had one night stands for sure. I'm not saying I'm not in my like hoe era because I feel like people are always in that era in their life, like to be like
not me.
Sexual and shit.
Not
okay,
me.
So you're normally a monogamous person.
I'm a lover boy.
That means that you're normally a monogamous person. Yeah, you only want one woman. Yes. And your woman to only be with you. Yes. You don't want to fuck around. No. Threesomes.
No.
Okay.
I don't even like the idea of like threesomes because like it just seems like to me it just seems like doing double the work. like, like I'm over here struggling here. Like,
okay, so you're a monogamous person regularly. Yeah. So this is all a response to your pain.
No, I'm not hurt.
No, I'm just kidding. I know your baby mother actually. She's beautiful. She's been I think she been getting her shit together. She had a glow up. She did. She looked good. You had a glow up too though.
Yeah, I had my glow up first though.
No, you did.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah. But maybe you inspired her. Who knows?
I don't think I inspired her.
But okay, so back to what I was saying, like one night stands. I've had one night stands before. Mm-hmm. I'm not in like a whole era because for me personally, I'm not a monogamous person at this point of my life. I've always felt like I was like a non-monogamous person, and like always, I've always had that like wanted to fuck with other people or like together type group shit, like kumbaya shit.
Right. We all here.
Yeah, that's like I love that shit. But me personally, what was I saying? Oh, one night stand. I'm not like in a one night stand era either. Like
no, you're somewhere in the middle.
No, I need to like I want to hang out with you one, two, three times a little bit. Like I want to, I'm not trying to just like fuck and like never see a person again. Or if I am trying to fucking never see them again, I can't just fuck them. Like it has to be like
something else there.
Right. When I was leaving a bad relationship in my past. Like when I say my past, I mean over a decade ago.
Damn.
Right, how old am I?
30? You 30?
I'm 30. Not over a decade ago. Damn, 30? Hold on, calm down.
Hold up.
Hold on, like, oh, okay. So I'll say like over like 7 years ago, right? I was in a bad relationship, and towards the end of the relationship, I was like having one night stands because I was already having issues. I'm like, I'm gonna have these issues anyways. I'm gonna have one night stands.
Yeah.
And I had a bunch of one night stands. Not a bunch. I had a couple. I had one with a female. I was telling you about the white girl. I had one with the female. She was too much like, she was doing too much moaning. Like it was too much for me. Right, but it was nice to have it when I say with a female because I've always been, all sides. Yeah. So I was like, I think both sides.
Right. That's what they call it.
Well, right.
Pots and pansexual.
Pots and pansexual.
Right.
Or pots and pansexual. Or I just like I love people.
Yeah. I can be a people's person. Be attracted.
You make me happy. You make me feel good. You safe. You clean. I'm with it. So I had one night stands, and I had a couple one night stands with some guys, and it was very like some of them didn't even have their phone number
saved.
No, like I met them and like we hung out for a couple hours at the bar, and then we.
You didn't have their phone number.
No, I never even got it. I never asked them for it.
Yeah, I mean,
so those one night stands I had. So I'm saying I had one night stands too. I had shit like that where there was no build up. There was like but I was younger. I was like maybe 22, 21.
22.
And it was fun. I wouldn't necessarily say I would do that right now. It would have to be, I would have to meet somebody who's like amazing. Like I'm like vibe with them OD and like I look at them and I'm like,
damn, you're really wonderful.
Like, they make me mad. I'm just like looking at them, they make me horny as fuck. But that's a rare occasion.
Yeah, nah.
But what I say is cool. You experience a lot of how many one night stands have you had since your breakup with your big mom?
Are we counting like one night stands just
or women? How many women have you slept with? You told me a number already.
Yeah, we did. It was
say the same number. Don't lie now, motherfucker.
It's a graphic number.
Not too bad.
So it was 26. It was 26 women.
Okay. That's cool. I mean, are you gay? Do you feel you're gaining anything from this?
Gaining?
Yeah, in any way, experience about the way you want to fuck or
aside from like the basic interaction, like. Really, there's not much a woman can offer me, if that makes sense. Like, I don't need like that's what I'm saying. So like when I started this, I'm not seeking companionship. Like I don't feel lonely. I'm just like, all right, cool.
Okay.
I just want to fuck like at that point. So
right,
it's not
right.
like
So you could be gaining like
what do I really gain?
a better understanding of like your sexual preferences, a better understanding of a woman's body, a better like you could be gaining shit like that. It don't always have to be like a personal thing. Like yeah, you're getting experience, but like, do you feel like you're having like crazy sexual experiences? Where you're like, this is like one for the books, you know? Or do you feel like you're just fucking bitches and leaving? Do you feel like you're doing like crazy shit? Like, yo, I had an amazing night with this bitch. I'm not gonna fuck her again, but this is amazing. Like, I'll let you know, I didn't even know I like that.
It's interesting that you say that because it's like, damn, like there's been times where I'm like, damn, why'd I even fuck her? Like it's been times like that, like damn,
like it's a waste. It's a waste.
It's a waste. But then like there's been girls that really like show them the fuck out. Okay. Like show them the fuck out. I'm like, oh shit, I don't even know. Like shit, I never seen before. Like what? Like there's like girls out there doing like the frog. They just get on their legs and start bouncing like a frog and shit. Like when they're doing like when they're riding. Yeah, they get on their. What do you mean like flat on their feet? Yeah, flat on their feet. You never seen that before? Turning around while doing it, like yo, this fucking girl, she had me. Okay, that's new to you. No, it was new, but it's not like like when you have sex with one person for a while, like is at least like the way. How long was you with your baby mom? I'm sorry. Like 2 years. 2 years. Oh, okay. But like, there's like. Once you have sex with someone that long, you're just like, okay, cool, get in these 3 positions, and we're like, all right, cool, let's keep it moving. Like, but like now it's just like they're doing new shit out there. Like, I'm fucking girls in my age range, right? But like these younger girls, they doing some new shit. They doing some new shit. So that's not new shit. I'm gonna let you know right now. No, that's old as fuck shit. That's old as fuck shit. The girl, I've been doing that since I was 17, 18, 19. She did like this flamingo. Yes, and then you just step over it like 3 steps and you around the other way. No. And now you reverse cowgirl. No. Okay, that's new. That's new. Okay. She threw the fucking leg on the head. I'm telling you. She was standing up and she threw her leg over her. Standing up like. Okay. And you fucked her standing up. I was there. Was she like a dancer? She's not a dancer. She did gymnastics. But okay. I was there. Like I'm like, oh, that's not. I wouldn't say even that's new. I would say that's her. What's new? That's for a specific type of bitch. You know? Yeah, it's like a one. But that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Okay, so what would you say is like, the craziest sexual experience you've had so far through these Now what do you 300 bitches you been fucking? 300 is a fucking you keep bringing the number up. Now what do you mean crazy? Like stuff that happens during sex? Not like what something that wowed you that you was like yo like afterwards you were like wow this was fucking. It was the flamingo. The flamingo threw the leg up. I'm like yo what the like I didn't even know like she threw the leg up. Did you fuck her like that the whole time? No. But like it was just different. Like hit like from that angle. No, it was different. Like that sounds different. It was. That sounds because you feel the body in a different way inside. I didn't even know it went that way. Like it was different. Okay. So but that was probably the craziest. That's your craziest experience. That's whack. No, yeah. I mean that's cool. That's a cool experience. But like, you don't have no like. The craziest was the crate like that like, kind of like threw me off was when like last week I was on a coffee date. And the fucking girl's baby dad pulled up on us like before, like 15 minutes into the date. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I'm drinking my coffee and shit. And he pulls up and he's like, yo, how can you do this? And I'm just like, still drinking my coffee. Like, it has nothing to do with me. Right. So like, she's like, oh, you're embarrassing me. I can't believe you show. So she had texted me afterwards, like, oh, don't talk about it or whatever. And I'm just like, so was she left with him? Yeah, of course she left with him. She wasn't gonna destroy her family. I think they lived together. She wasn't gonna destroy her family, right? But so what was she doing? I had told him like then and there, like at the coffee shop. I'm like, yo, listen, for what it's worth, I just started meeting her. I didn't even see you naked pictures of her. You might be able to save your family, like. But you don't have to feel so loved, bro. Yeah, like I was trying to be the guy I would, want to have a conversation with in that moment, or like what you would want to hear, like that nobody see my bitch naked or nothing yet, right? Well, for you, who knows what the fuck else you've been doing. But, yeah, okay, that's some drama shit. That was just some drama shit, but, like, crazy. I mean, like, it's all across the board, like, pretty much the same thing. Like, as far as sex goes, nothing really wow. People be into some weird shit, though. No, they do. People be getting pissed on and,
sucking toes and.
I thought the toe thing was normal, like the feet thing, foot fetish.
You like to suck toes?
I'm not opposed to it, but like I be seeing like
a lot of people are very opposed to sucking toes.
You see, that's crazy because I thought that was normal. Like to me, that was
it's
normal.
Not normal.
It's not. You know,
it's not normal.
It's more common than other things.
Right.
How many girls are you peeing on compared to how many toes you sucking? Like
people be getting peed on
the regular.
That's something we should look up. Can I look something up real quick? On is that alright with my manager?
You looking at statistics?
I want to see.
I bet that is more common, like for a foot fetish than getting peed on.
I was going to ask you. Statistic of people who enjoy getting urinated on. It's hard to know, but 4% of men. 4% of men. I think I know somebody who somebody like that. They asked somebody. She was talking shit. People fetish. I had somebody tell me that shit. She was like, she said it mad normal. She's like, yeah, and I was just like, yeah, pee on me. I just want to see how it feels. And I was like, you stupid. And she's like, no, I'm dead ass. And I was like, okay, he peed on you. She's like, yeah, it was cool. And I was like,
that's probably mad uncomfortable though, like being wet and warm.
Maybe some people don't feel like I would feel icky.
I'll feel disgusted. I'm like, get the fuck, get your ammonia off me.
You have everybody has like weird kinks though.
You know what's crazy? Fucking my boy. I'm not gonna say his name, but you know him. He was telling me. I'm ugly. Anyway,
He's trying to think I'm ugly.
Yeah, but
it's okay. I'm not everybody's type.
And that's okay, but not being everybody's type.
It's okay.
That's I know that.
No, but that's
right. Like his laws.
And women have to banter men too. Oh, okay. I holler at you. You ain't like me. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's tough though. Like I don't. My ego, like men, like they get rejected a lot, but like women who like, cause they're not, coming forward. Like, I want you.
Okay, what you say? So you talking about a kink?
Okay, yeah. So he was telling me, he was like, yeah. So this girl was having sex, and she was like, "Can I shit on you?" And I'm like, damn, yo, why couldn't that have happened to me? Like, because I feel like,
did he shit on her?
He didn't tell me. I don't fucking know how that. I don't know how that story ended.
What would you do? Would you shit on her?
No, she wanted to shit on him.
Right? Would you let a girl shit on you?
Fuck no. That's why I said I wish it would have happened.
You think he didn't tell you the end of the story because he let her shit on him? And he actually
left it up to interpretation.
Did you ever? There's a Biggie Smalls song. I don't know what song it is, but the beginning of it goes where Biggie's telling the story. He's like, yeah, so the bitch was like, I want you to take a shit on my chest, blah blah blah, and then everybody started cracking up, and then he's like, so then I take a shit on the bitch chest, and then he like just continued the story. That shit was mad funny.
I never heard that.
Okay, but all right, so Kings. So the bitch wanted him to shit on. She wanted.
I don't know what happened.
Shit on his chest.
Yeah.
Okay, and you would not let a bitch shit on your chest?
Absolutely.
But would you shit on a bitch's chest?
It's a whole different story. It's a whole different topic.
And then fuck her after?
I don't know if I can look at you the same.
What if she wants to fuck with the shit on her chest?
Oh, no, we gotta get that cleaned up first, baby. But
no, what if she's like, no, I need you to fuck me with your shit on my chest?
No, then she gotta go. Like, I'm not doing all that.
That's
but, like,
disgusting.
I probably would, though. I probably would.
Okay, but you have any weird kinks or anything?
As far as kinks go, I don't think like any of the things that I'm into is like considered kinks. Like there was a point in life like where I was just like, it was like exciting to watch other girls' sex tapes.
Okay.
Like videos of them getting fucked by other guys.
Kind of like a cuck.
No, don't say cuck.
Kind of. I'm like that. That's fine.
That's kind of degrading though. Like,
is it really? Why? Okay, maybe it's the name.
I just couldn't. The masculinity in me wouldn't let me like.
Okay, you like to watch people get fucked or whatever.
Right.
Okay,
it wouldn't be like a regular thing though. Like it wasn't like okay, like I would have to be there to see it. Like send me a video. But like if I was there, I'd probably get uncomfortable. That's why I didn't think it was a kink at first. Was it always like that? Or was that after you and your baby mom broke up? Like was it like just? It was after. Yeah, it was after. Okay, when you was doing your whole shit. Yeah. So that's what I was saying. When you having your whole era, you learn shit about yourself, or you experience shit that you wouldn't experience if you was in a relationship with somebody. Because you're not gonna be asking your fucking wife or your baby mom. Show me a video you getting dogged out. Well, like, because when you're in that monogamous relationship, it's just like, oh yeah, I want to imagine. You want to imagine that she ever had sex with anybody. You over fucking people ill, like. So I want to imagine that.
So for you feel like sex is really could be just a physical thing. Like you don't have no type of. You never slept with a bitch and afterwards like, oh, I could fuck with this bitch. This bitch is cool as fuck.
Not
like I could have some emotions for her.
Not as of late. Not as of late.
Right.
Well, and then you have to think about the quality of women that are out today. Like they haven't like I guess, fulfilled me, like the my masculine energy, like, oh yeah, this is what I have to offer. It's just more like having a conversation. Oh, my coochie be this wet. I'm just like, okay, I guess. Like,
girls be saying shit like that?
Yeah, the girls are out of pocket. Like, girls are out of pocket.
Because a lot of guys say, are you talking about like, oh, what do you bring to the table? Is that what you're
No,
not to? A lot of guys say shit like that.
Not what you bring to the table, because I don't even believe in the fucking table. I believe, like, if you're in a relationship with somebody, it works both ways,
Right.
Like, it takes two to build that relationship, but like more so like showing me the interest of them wanting to be in relationships, or like what is like we're fucking, right? It's that's that, but like beyond this, what is there more to you?
Right.
I don't even get to that point.
But you're not even looking for that right now.
I mean, I'm not. Fucking, but like,
you're not getting there.
If a woman wants to show me that, like, beforehand, I'm, kind of curious. Like,
can I ask you a question?
Right.
Can I ask you a question? If your baby mother was like, is there any way that y'all would ever get back together? Hi, I'm Megan Rose. Thank you for watching this far. If you liked the video, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. So I wanted to ask you, if your baby mother was to come to you and be like, yo, I wanna try this again, I wanna be with you, let's try to work it out. Your second baby mother be speaking about.
You okay? Stop talking about it. All right, there's two. I
don't know. Give me two. Would you personally get back? Like, are you in a place, like, would you want to work that out?
Interestingly enough, I had gave her that ultimatum. I'm like, yo, whatever you was doing, whatever I was doing, it could just be water under a bridge. We can get it together and work for the baby. Because I've never had imagined that. Like, okay,
so that means yes.
I didn't imagine this for myself. Like, I didn't imagine, like, all right, cool. Right. Like, like everybody saw
twice around.
Yeah, like fuck, I fumbled twice. But like everybody, like that knows me, knows her. Like even you would have thought we was getting married.
I love her. I know y'all had issues, whatever. And I'm not saying who's right, who's wrong, but I think that you guys did fit, aesthetically together. Y'all look good together. But also, people she made you happy.
Yeah, she did make me happy.
And you guys look.
She still makes me happy. She still makes me happy. But
so I personally, I would always root for that. Yeah, I would think that but only if it's like if you guys are in a good place. I would never say, oh, get back together for the baby.
Yeah, make it work.
No, it would be make it work is mad whack. No, that's fucking whack. Who the fuck wants to make it work every day? Like,
right, like it's
you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like, no, if it's like, yo, I would be happy and I want to be with you and I want to,
right.
Like, so do you feel like that you would always have that place for her? Like, she's somebody that would always have that little place for her.
I gave her the ultimatum. Let's go back to the ultimatum because I gave her this decision.
She said no.
And she had turned it down. And I was like, all right, whatever. I find that weird.
She having fun.
She's having fun. Like,
how old is she?
She's doing. She's 25 now.
Okay.
Yeah, she's 25.
So then when y'all broke up, she was like 24.
Yeah, she was 24. She was 23, turning 24.
Right, that's young though.
That's why I didn't.
That is young. So even I think you should give her more time, like one more year.
Yeah, one more year. Part of me had to understand.
Her brain just developed right now at 25. Yeah. Give her a year to be in her fully developed brain. Right. Because I love her. I think she does. And if it's not like that, and y'all can keep a copacetic, co-parenting relationship, that's beautiful too. Whatever. Because it seems like, yeah, in an okay place.
Yeah, we're fine. Some days are better than others. Right. But, like, to answer your question, I would be open to it. But, like, it couldn't be under the same circumstances of, like, how we ended up breaking up. I mean, things are different. That's another thing. Like, time changes people. Things were a certain way that she didn't like, I feel like since time has passed, I'm not in that same position anymore, So, like, it could be different. It could be worse. It could be a waste of time. But at the end of the day, it's the effort for me.
Are you the same person?
No, I'm completely different than I was.
And you know that different. You were talking about accountability way earlier. Like, that, like, I'm not saying she didn't have faults, but like that your part in it of what you would have done differently and shit like that. Like you know that now, right?
Yeah, it's like it was the part that fucked me up the most about it is that like it's like the reason we actually ended up breaking up was because of my fucking ego. Like it was my
that's
ego.
Big of you to admit though.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like it's not like I don't ever like I'm not accountable. I'm not holding myself accountable. But I knew that she had this issue. She told me to change. We delayed the conversation. But at the end of the day, I know that my ego was the thing that ended that relationship. And then like immediately going into that, you know, losing my family and having an ego death, like, damn, yo, this is fucking crazy. Like, I caused this. I can't say like, oh, I fucking
did it humble you?
It definitely did. It definitely did. Like, it took me like from here, like, okay, I got my family, I'm making money, I like nothing's gonna knock me out of here. It's like, oh, fuck. Like, it changes you.
Yeah.
When it's like, okay, I can't blame nobody. Like, I have to.
Motherfucker.
It's me.
Yeah, ego's a motherfucker. Men and women both have issues where ego will fuck up a whole situation that you could. I definitely have an ego. Yeah, it's hard for me to admit to somebody when I'm wrong, you know, especially right in their face. Like I wanna be a big hippie, big person, and like, oh my god, let's all work it out. But in a situation, I'd be like, nah, like I know I'm wrong, but fuck you. Like
I feel like it's important for like people, like even
especially in a relationship.
Like even not even like a romantic.
Right now.
Look like you hit people.
I do, but I don't say mean shit though.
But like what I'm trying to say is that like even outside of like relationships and romantic relationships, like people just have to like be real with themselves at the end of the day. Like we're all adults. We're adults. You're 30, I'm 28. You know, you have to have that level of self-consciousness, like, yo, this is an issue, and if I don't change, something's gonna happen.
We don't all have the same age of emotional intelligence.
I just learned this shit a year ago. Right. Like,
some people 40, 50 still don't have emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence. I feel like people don't talk about that shit enough. Like, it's not just about, oh, there's tools everywhere. Like, do you think when you do shit and be like, oh, I could have maybe got different responses from my loved ones? Because, of course, you shouldn't walk around the world, like, carrying that shit, like, oh, I care about how everybody make me feel. But, you know, you have to be like, oh, my loved ones. If your girl is telling you, like, yo, I don't feel loved, I don't feel like you haven't given us enough attention, like, you know, you money hungry or you're too career driven. Right. Which is, it's hard to choose between your career and your family, but you do have to listen to that shit if that person is important. If that person's not important, then it's alright, fuck you. Bitch, I don't care. I didn't even know that could be an issue. To be too career driven? Not career driven, but like for like my biggest thing was like, okay, this is okay at the moment because like she's not working, the bills are paid, she's happy. But at the same token in time, I didn't take I didn't think on the back end, like, damn, she's home alone with a baby. Right, she's still want to love and talk. That in and of itself is a job. So, like, she's home alone with the baby. 24/7. Waiting for me to fucking get home, going through postpartum. And I'm not there. Like, I'm not vagina healing. Right. Well, C-section start healing. C-section, right. That's even a longer healing process, honestly. It was rough. You was just working, banging walls out and shit. Right. Just fucking up my body. She at home crying like, yo. No, it is hard in the beginning. It is hard. It gets really intense and it's like people don't understand like communication and support. Mm-hmm. So it's like, yes, you working hard and you're paying the bills and that's your male primal instinct, like I gotta support my family. So it was like to me, and that's like, beautiful. It's admirable. Yeah, it's admirable, but like at the end of the day, there's like, more to being in a relationship than that. More. No, that's the basic shit. Like, okay, motherfucker, but can you talk to me when you come home? How was your day? Speak to me. I've been speaking to a 1-year-old all day. She ate mashed up peas and fucking spit half of that shit at me. Yeah. You know, like it's hard. Like you have to take accountability and know. That's what's that emotional intelligence. Know, like, okay, I could have done things differently. It's not even that. It's more so like the grief you feel hits 10 times harder when you don't have anybody to blame. You're like, damn, yo. It's not like somebody ran my family over with a car. Like, you know, she didn't die in a car accident. Like, I caused the separation. So like, but then she did. Then she also chose to, not stay and work on it and stuff like that, which that's her choice. But she was young. Like I said, I feel like you can't even hold that choice against her at 23 years old. I fucking hold that against her. I hold it against her. At 23 years old, I would never, ever, ever. When I hear people say I want to be young again, I would never, ever, ever want to be under 25 years old. I was a piece of shit at 23. I was dumb as fuck at 23. I was a piece of shit. I was off the rails. Like, you could not tell me nothing. Nothing anybody said had any bearing to me. I was like, what? Nah. Nah. You couldn't tell me shit at 23. So I wouldn't hold that against her. But I feel like
I kind of do.
You kind of provoked it, but it was still her choice, to like it was a mutual thing.
That's why there's some situations where I'm like, I could make her life easier, right? But like there's a time and a place. Like if I had to go through that ego death, you have to go through knowing what what you did. This is gonna be the result. Like you're gonna have to suck it up sometimes and be a single mom. Like to me, that's what it is. Like yeah, I could stop what I'm doing to help her, but like, you chose for me not to be there.
But you be with the baby.
What happened?
You be with the baby though.
Yeah, I'll be with the baby. But there's times where she's like, "Oh, I need a break," and I'm just home. So, hey, why you? Guys, you gotta fucking stand on your business. Stand on your decision.
Yo, you an asshole. What do you mean?
Like, nah, there's sometimes where I do that shit. Like, not it's not all the time. Like, if there's obviously
you're an asshole. So you're saying that you purposely right? And you be like, nah, because you want her to feel.
No, because you have to sit there. You're not gonna have.
She can see this, right? This gonna be.
I don't care. I told her to her face. I told her to her face, like, that you have to stand. The living death. Yeah, you can't have the benefits of, me being there and not have me there. Right. If that makes sense. It doesn't work both ways.
It does, because that's a whole type of situation of co-parenting.
But I can't be in a relationship. I can't be in a relationship with a woman and I'm running to my baby mom's house at 11 o'clock to help her with her baby. You're not running
to your baby mom. Well, you're running to get your baby, but then you bring your baby to your house.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could do that, but
you bring your baby over to your own shit.
I don't know. There's girls that have problems with that.
And those girls are fucking stupid, Ricky.
I mean, because they don't have kids, but like...
And they dumbass bitches.
Like, your baby mom...
No, for real. Like, you shouldn't run for your baby mother. Oh my God, I'm sad. Okay, I'm gonna go chill with my baby mom. But oh my God, listen, I need you to get your daughter. I'm not in a good headspace right now. No problem. I want my daughter to be around the person in the best headspace. Yeah. Don't be petty, motherfucker. And don't be stupid. I don't like that. Bitches really have shit to say.
Nah, bitches, I honestly cut off, like all of the women that ever, like, had something to say about it, because, like, I would crash out if a guy's like, oh, your daughter's always here, go send her to her dad or something, like, like something like that. Right. Kind of like the opposite of what a woman's telling me, like, oh, your baby mom's always calling you, like, I'll crash out over that.
No, yeah. I'm a single mother, and I'm not saying that like I'm like... This episode of Kiss Mommy Goodnight is sponsored by...
Ready to elevate your brand? At Good Problems Entertainment, we go beyond web design and graphics. As marketing experts with a background in brand development and strategy, we'll build your brand from the ground up, with a deep understanding of what it takes to stand out and succeed. With high-quality services, fast turnarounds, affordable rates, and a 5-star rating, we're trusted by businesses to bring their vision to life. Join the success and visit us today at gpewebs.com.
Okay, so what I was saying is I'm a single mother. Right. I'm a widow. I'm a widowed single mother with 2 kids, and I'm not like in a dating scene or nothing like that, but I do know when I bring that shit up, people's faces and the tone of their voice change and shit. So as a man, not even as a father, as a man, do you prefer dating women with children or without children, and why?
See, now that's the thing. Like, it's tough because, like, it's one thing to have like 1 kid, 2 kids with the same woman. I'm on baby number 2, baby mom. Number 2. Baby 2. Like, nobody wants to be the third baby mama. Yeah, nobody wants to be a third baby mama. So like, it's like I can't sit there and be like, nah, she got kids, fuck her. Like, I can't take it off the table, because like the range, right? You go from, okay, I'm a single man with no kids, I make money. Okay, I can fuck with anybody. Kids, no kids, single moms, fucking anybody. But like, as a man with 2 kids,
and 2 baby mothers
and 2 baby moms, you kind of like, all right, now I gotta like, you keep clarifying. Sorry, you gotta like, okay, now women with kids is on the table. How many? That's debatable. Like, how many kids were I fucking with? Like 2, maybe 1.
I'm gonna tell you right there why I don't accept that as an answer, because I didn't say what you think society standards say that you can approve of or not.
Well, it's tough.
Preferably, would you prefer a woman with kids or no kids? If you had to just answer like that, yo, you could pick a woman out of you go to the bunny ranch, right? And you could have a line up.
You have kids.
Right. No, you can pick kids or no kids.
Well, no.
In real life, maybe you can't pick, but if you can pick.
That's the thing. Like, that's what I'm having trouble with. Because, like,
so then just say you fuck with women with kids. You like MILFs.
No, not MILFs, but, like, considering that I
MILFs
would want, like, to be in a relationship with a woman who has maternal instincts, you would want to fuck with a girl that has kids, right?
Yeah, but there's women who don't have kids that they do have maternal instincts.
Because it's not just me.
They
like,
if I kids yet.
What? I mean,
you looking for baby mama number 3, or you trying to have?
I'm saying.
I'll ask another question, but
I'm saying that I would want someone who's best suited for me and my daughter. If I'm gonna be in a long-term relationship.
So you fuck with women with kids because they know how to do mom shit. A good mom. You're looking for not just any mom, any woman. You're looking for a good mom.
Yes, I would.
You're into MILFs.
No,
That's okay.
It's like it's going over your head.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
I prefer women that don't have children.
Oh, that it was going over my head. I did not.
Yeah, I would, but like in a more like, okay, if I'm gonna be in a long-term relationship.
But logically, it makes sense for you to have a woman with children.
Yeah, someone who has maternal instincts and not just like, okay, I can't give this man everything because he has 2 kids that I didn't even give him. You feel me? So like it becomes a whole fucking.
Right.
There's a lot more moving parts rather than just.
But ideally, if you could, do whatever the fuck you want, you would fuck a woman that had no kids.
Ideally, yeah.
So they can work around your
in a perfect world.
Right. In a perfect world.
Right.
Oh, okay, really? Okay.
In a perfect world.
Okay, I personally.
I don't mind kids. Kids aren't a deal closer. Like it's not a.
Okay, you don't mind them. Yeah, okay, but you don't choose them though. You don't choose them first.
I wouldn't choose them. You're right.
Okay.
So it goes both ways. Maybe.
I think
personally.
We
still ended the question with a maybe.
yeah, because it is really about preference. It is really about preference because I don't know, honestly, as I'm saying out loud, I don't know. I think I personally would prefer somebody with kids.
Right.
If I was to ever get serious with, like, settle down, get serious, which I don't ever see happening for myself. If I wasn't what?
If you wasn't worried about, being with someone who for forever, would you mess with a man that has kids? Or no kids?
I don't care.
What would you prefer?
Exactly. No, in casual relationships, I don't care if you have kids or not because I'm not getting deep into your life.
Okay.
If I am getting deep into your life, I do like somebody with kids, and if they don't have kids, they're very family oriented. Like, you need to invite me to family events. I need to know that you got family.
I gotta come to the cookout.
Because it makes a difference. Somebody who can maintain certain type of relationships, it shows something about a person. And a man with kids has a type of gentleness. I mean, not just any man with kids, though. They have to be a good father.
Yeah, like a good father.
Or a good mother. I fuck with a bitch with kids. I'll fuck with a bitch with kids. She had to be a good mother, though. You have to be nurturing, which mother or father, nurturing. You have to be available. You have to be present. You have to, want to fucking make cookies with your kid at fucking 9 p.m. on a Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm that type of parent. So
I know guys that
I prefer people with kids.
I know guys that have 3 kids and they don't have that in them. And that's another thing. There's men with children who don't have that in them.
Are they willing to learn, though?
Kids.
Or do they just not want to fucking
If you have a kid and you abandon your kid for 5 years, I don't want to know.
Right. So I can't fuck. No, I don't want to fuck with no babies.
I know. My uncle, actually, my mom's brother, he has 2 kids. They're fucking, one's 19 and the other one's 14. He don't have parental instincts. He doesn't have that. He didn't raise them. He wasn't with them.
Oh, he didn't raise them. Okay, right.
Yeah,
so I don't like that.
Yeah. So would you date a man like that?
No, I wouldn't.
Exactly.
I wouldn't date a man. I would date. No, that's what I'm saying. So I'm not. If I'm saying I prefer people with kids, I don't prefer just any motherfucker with kids.
Just because people have kids,
no, I prefer a parent.
Yeah.
Not just a person with kids. I prefer a parent because. Not only that, but you're gonna be wanting to do activities with your kids. You're gonna be at the same type of time as me. Like, you want to go to Easter egg hunts, you want to go to Halloween festivals, you want to go to pumpkin patches. Like, I like to have fun and go out and party and drink and hang out and do adult shit. But I also really love to be a fully involved mother.
Creating those memories.
I balance that shit very well.
Yeah.
Very well. Yeah. So I do prefer somebody with kids because either you're gonna or very family oriented. They don't have kids. Either you're going to understand my schedule or you're going to be jumping in my schedule with me.
Right, like where does he fit in my life?
Right, because we can bring all the kids together. Fuck that.
We about to go to Chuck E. Cheese.
For a female or a man, like I said, whoever I'm dating, a female or male, I prefer person with kids, yes. So that's a very strict preference because people without kids don't understand what it is.
Yeah, they don't understand. They don't have that concept of
it's 100%
right. A
24/7
job.
So if you don't know, you don't fucking know, and I'm not gonna sit here and explain it to you because I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, that's tough.
But thank God I don't ever have to think about that because I don't see myself ever settling down with somebody.
I feel like my pants are just the couch is eating my pants.
pajama pants.
Right.
But okay, so I have one last question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What type of advice or what would you say to a young man in a situation that you were in, 5-6 years ago, whatever it was with your baby mother, where you're in a relationship with somebody, you just had a baby?
Wait, my first baby mom or my second?
Either.
We got two.
Either. Any type of piece of advice that you would give for either situation, for a young man trying to make it work in a situation with a woman that he loves and he wants to make it work with, not just an unhappy situation, Well, if you're unhappy, don't be in it.
Well, what is the circumstances like? Is it his first kid? Like first kid, first everything, right?
It could be first or it could be second. Just you're with a woman you love and you want to make it work, and you're a young man. What do you do? What's some things that you can do? Like a general statement, like a general piece of advice.
I feel like at different ages, I would be able to give different advice, but
for a 20-year-old man,
a 20-year-old man,
20-year-old young man, yeah.
See, I grew up on the advice that the first baby mom don't count. Like I grew up on that advice.
That's not no.
The first baby mom don't count.
No, motherfucker, of course they count.
But if I had to give someone advice, you're 20 years old, you just had a kid. Honestly, I would try to make it work. Cause like I'm so against it, and that's why this breakup hurt me the most. Cause I'm so against broken homes. Like I'm so against that. So like if you're 20 years old and you're in a relationship, right? I would hope that because at 20 years old you don't even have the mindset or the capability of like having that emotional intelligence to sit there and be like, okay, this is the issue. I can identify it. How do I fix it? Because there's three parts to the problem. Like recognizing it, figuring out how to change, and going about the change. Because like you're not really gonna. Okay, like let's say, okay, I keep cheating. Damn, I keep cheating. I gotta stop cheating. When am I gonna stop cheating? Who fucking knows? But it's stuff like that that really determines whether or not your family will survive. Because like
follow through.
Yeah, follow through.
Set goals and follow
through. Be emotionally available. Okay. Understand that postpartum depression is a real thing.
Oh, I love that.
No, because that's another thing.
No, because this is a women's podcast. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, like a lot of men don't realize that. Like they're just like, oh, she's bitching. She just had a baby. Like, no, bro. Life just came out of her.
Right. And it changes a woman's entire
hormonal system. Like, it's not just like,
okay,
I just...
toes, right?
Right. Like, that's another thing. Like, that's why I appreciate women so much.
Oh, okay. That's
because, like, I can't do that. Like, I can't give life.
Never. You can
But
never.
There's women who die from giving birth. There's women who loses their children. There's women who they just go through, and then there's women who have PCOS that can't have kids. Like, and it's just like a whole bunch of like things you have to worry about when you have those extra components in you. You got a uterus, you got this, you got that, like all that stuff.
Okay, because respect what a woman is going through.
Yeah, have a better understanding. Like
give grace.
Give grace.
I feel like I'm sorry, but that's what I feel like you're trying to say, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Because you like saying like...
Yeah, I'm just trying to like...
No, you're saying beautiful things. Yeah. You're saying beautiful things. I just want to sum it up though. I'm trying to sum up what you're saying. So be emotionally available. Mm-hmm. What does that mean? Communicate. Give grace to your woman what she's going through, especially if she just give birth or she's pregnant,
Understanding that
be available. Depression. Physically available too.
Physically available. But
you were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, it's not the same not being there.
Okay, that's great advice. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on my podcast. I love you so much.
Anytime.
And thank you everybody for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe.
Right.
Kiss Mommy Goodnight. KMG, Instagram, YouTube, all that shit, right?
Right.
Thank you.
Good night, guys.
Thank you for supporting Kiss Mommy Goodnight. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Boy, people, she knows a lot about y'all secrets. Y'all better tighten up, man.